Good morning. It's Lisa with Lisahealyourself. And today I want to talk about urgency and regulating our nervous system, because regulating your nervous system is so important when it comes to healing. I did a video about 2 to 3 years ago called Intensity. And if you haven't seen that video, go look that one up because it's really important. And today I want to touch on part of that. Can you ask yourself several times a day, is this really urgent? Is this really urgent? Because I find what happens when we're healing ourselves, not only do the healing protocols themselves become urgent, it's like, oh my God, I have to, juice, I have to do an enema, I have to eat this way, I have to go for my walk, I have to do this. Like, you can hear the urgency in that. Feels like you're not going to get it all done, or there's too much to do, or I have to do this. And you just feel that is intense. And that feels urgent. And there is no urgency in healing. Okay? Yes, it would be nice to do the things that are good for us, to exercise, to walk, to eat right, to do certain protocols that you may feel aligned with and that resonate with you. But if you're doing them in a rush, if you're doing them with intensity, if you're doing them with this urgency, because if you don't get it done, you will fail. You aren't going to heal. That is not going to heal you. That is not healing energy. Urgency is not healing energy. And not only healing protocols, but do you find yourself going through your day, sort of picking up speed as you're unloading the dishes or folding the laundry or going from task to task on your to-do list, things that need to get done? Grocery shopping, putting away groceries, whatever it is, answering an email, like doing whatever you have to do. Do you notice yourself rushing? There's an urgency to it, okay? Because none of it's urgent. None of it is urgent, but it feels urgent to those of us usually who have chronic illness because our nervous systems are dysregulated. You have a dysregulated nervous system, you are in the fight or flight response. And clues to this are that even the most mundane things, anything on your to-do list, things that you're doing through the day, the pace that you're talking, the pace that you're walking, the things that you're doing throughout the day, just making dinner and cleaning it up, there's a real urgency to get to that task done and get on to the next one. It's like, I've got to get this done and get on to the next one. I don't feel settled, right? An intensity, an urgency. This is a clue. This is a big red flag that says I'm dysregulated. I am not in healing energy, and I can never heal when I'm in sympathetic, a dominant state. I need to get into the rest and digest mode. I need to get into parasympathetic. And so one question I find that you could ask is this really urgent? Is this really urgent? And I would guess 9 times out of 10, maybe even 10 times out of 10, that the answer is no. Or that the answer should be no, right? It might feel urgent to you, but is it really urgent in the grand scheme of things? Would anyone else think that's urgent? Like, is this really an urgent thing? Do you need to come at it with any intensity? And the answer is going to be no, because nothing is urgent. And so if we can settle ourselves back down into the present moment with some present moment techniques, a breath, a deep breath, sitting in meditation, even if it's for 5 minutes, to settle the body down into one position, to just be still. Can you do something very calming? Sit down, just look at something, orient to something in the room, look out the window, watch a bird, calm yourself, listen to a beautiful song. Can we just settle for a minute and realize that none of it's urgent? None of it should be urgent, and that this is keeping you from healing. I promise, when you're in this state, it is keeping you from healing. You cannot heal, you will not heal. And so these are clues. If you just notice, take awareness several times through the day, even if you have to set an alarm for every 20 minutes, and ask yourself, am I doing this with urgency? Is there an intensity to me right now? Am I rushing? If the answer is yes in any way, you know you're dysregulated and you need to stop. And so if you ask yourself, is this urgent? And you find that you are doing it with urgency, and the answer is no, like it's not urgent. And I bet 9 out of 10 times the answer is going to be no, this isn't urgent. Then you need to do some grounding techniques. You need to do some present moment work, come back into your body, get settled, try to get out of fight or flight and into the parasympathetic mode using whatever techniques work for you, because that is how you're going to heal. You need to catch yourself, you need to become aware, and then you need to take action to change it. You need to change it every time. Even when it's manifesting work and you're like, I want to manifest this. I'm thinking about it. I'm doing my visualization. I am trying so hard to manifest healing and health. That is with urgency. Your manifestations are never going to come to you with urgency. You need to let go. You need to be relaxed. You need to call it into being by being the energy of healing, which is at ease, right? Dis-ease is when you're not well. When you're at ease, you are healing. So we want to come at it with this beautiful energy of ease. And that is when we manifest with ease, right? So please, no matter what it is that you're doing or you think you're doing, if there is an urgency to it, you need to become aware of it. You need to notice that you are bringing an urgent energy to it, and then you need to make conscious changes to slow it down. Now, your mind might be the monkey mind. It might go at warp speed. It might not be able to shift or get out of that sort of urgent, anxious feeling running through your body. But if you do it enough times, your body will learn to take those alarm bells down. It will learn to settle into the present moment right here, right now. And so this is just a short video today, but I hope it's been helpful because it is extremely important when doing healing work. And again, if you haven't seen my video a few years back on intensity, please go watch that because it explains it a little bit further detail. Again, I hope you've enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one.